JDC's mission was forged in Israel almost 100 years ago during World War I in response to an urgent cable from Henry Morgenthau Sr., then U.S. Ambassador to Turkey. Today, 97 years later, Israel is the heart of JDC, and JDC is at the heart of Israel, touching the lives of one in every four Israelis. JDC has worked to realize the true dream of a Jewish state, that is, not just a homeland, but a country that is a light among the nations. Yes, we are proud of Israel. So much has been achieved in 63 years. However, the sacrifice has been great. The price of peace is heavy. Yet while we work and pray for peace, the reality is that the government of Israel spends more on defense as a percentage of its GDP than most all other countries in the world. Thus, sweeping cuts in its social services budget have created increased hardships among her most vulnerable populations, and it is the most vulnerable in Israel's society that will surely suffer the most. Today, too many Israelis are left out of the circle of strength. Today, poverty, unemployment, homelessness, and abuse are on the rise. Now is the time for all of Israel's friends to come to her aid. Today, JDC is investing in children and youth because every Israeli child deserves a chance to grow up secure and strong with a chance to succeed. Today, we are working with the hard-to-employ, like Akiva from Bnei Brak. We are integrating the immigrant and helping the disabled become independent and fully integrated into Israeli society. And we are caring for Israel's senior citizens, the founding generation of the Jewish state, many of whom survived the unspeakable horrors of the Holocaust. And yet, 1 in 3 elderly in Israel lives below the poverty line, so we've scaled our operations so that we can change this reality. JDC is involved in many programs throughout Israel, so many that we're able to touch and uplift the lives of 1 in every 4 Israelis. JDC has always been about people in Israel and 70 countries around the world. We are the lifeline to our brethren in need. We protect them from danger. We help the vulnerable to survive and lead dignified lives. We ensure a Jewish future for our people. Wherever there is a Jew in need, JDC has been there, is there, and will be there in the future. JDC turns caring into action, and together we can and will build a stronger and lasting Israel.